it's Laura and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be going over how I take my Simstagram photos. So my game options and my settings and some things I really feel I have to have in my game in order to take good photos. Because I get a lot of questions about how I get my photos so clear even before I edit photos. So let's get right into it. So I loaded up my game and I pulled up my settings. So the categories I'm going to be going over are graphics, screen capture, and then a little bit of the other. So let's start with graphics. So graphics I think are what are the most important settings for your game. So these are all mine. I go full screen. I just personally like that better. I didn't touch the refresh rate at all. Personally, I don't even really know what that means, so I didn't even touch it. The resolution is fit to my computer screen. I think it fluctuates between types of computers, so I think you'll have to figure that out on your own. And then for my graphics, I have them all custom. I have basically everything on very high. I have my Sims on very high, objects on the highest setting. I actually have lighting on a medium because I tend to lighten my photos a lot in Photoshop, so I don't need as much light in my game, but it might be good for some people to have the lighter setting on high or extra high, so you might want to play around with your own settings. I have reflections on high, visual flex on high, edge smoothing on high, 3D scene resolution on high, and view distance on high. Now, I know these all fluctuate for different people, so you might want to play around and get a feel for your own settings, but these are what I have. This is how I take my photos, and this is what works best for me. I have uncompressed sim textures on. Now, I personally don't even know what that means, but I've had it on since I got the game, so I just kind of left it on, and yeah, I haven't messed with that too much. And post-processing effects. Now, I've seen a lot of people have this off. For some reason I have it on. I don't know why I turned it on. Maybe I had a specific reason. Maybe I think it's better compared to normal, but it works for me, I guess, so I just have it on. Now, I wasn't originally going to go over gameplay, but I think I'll just throw it in there just for the heck of it. So I have autonomy on full, and I have auto aged on, and I have lifespan on long. I know there are mods to where you can make it longer. I just have it on long because I don't really need it any longer. But when I had it on, I think it was normal. It was way too short because I would go on to take a lot of pictures. My Sims would be aging up like every other week, and I was like, I can't have this. So I changed it to long just so it'd be easier to take more photos. Now for screen capture. Again, this is all dependent on your computer and what it can handle. I have capture size as large, which is the largest it can go. I think my computer can hold it, so that's why I have the size of it on large, and I have quality as high. You could have it on uncompressed, but I don't really know what that means personally, so I don't know. I don't really mess with it, but I do have it on high. Don't really have capture UI or show dialogue after camera or after capture on. I just keep the quality on high. And then for my game options in the category other, these are what I have. Again, none of them really affect camera play except how I take photos. I do a lot of poses, and you do need script mods allowed for that, so make sure that is checked. And you need to enable custom content and mods if you want custom content and mods. If you don't have either of those checked, some of them will not show up. And you'll be like, well, why aren't they showing up? It's because you don't have the box checked. So if you can't figure out why CC won't work in your game, that could be why. Okay, so since that's a wrap on game settings, I'm going to go over 4 mods that I feel I really need in order to take photos at all. Without these mods, my photos wouldn't be the quality they are, and I don't think I'd be able to do the content that I have without these. The first one is Andrew's Pose Player. Now, I love poses. Poses, I feel, give you the option to be so creative with your posts and what you want to do with your Sims. So I think this is a definite necessity. This is the website that it's under, and then you can download it. It's through Mega, I believe, but you can download it through your browser, and then I can do a whole video on how to download mods and put mods in your game. If you want me to do that, leave a comment down below letting me know that. But yes, this is definitely a mod I highly recommend to anyone wanting to do anything with poses. and being really creative in your stories and with your posts. The next mod is the teleportation mod. Now you can get this off Mod The Sims, and it is absolutely a miracle. It's how I do group poses, and it's how I often do single sim poses too if I don't just walk them there. It's how you do poses with people who aren't in your household, and it just makes life so much easier, so much easier. The third mod is the Daybreak Eternal Sunlight. Now for the longest time I was racing against the clock in my game to take photos during the day, trying to get the lighting to look the same as time went on with the sunlight. It was just a hassle. And then I found out this mod from someone in the Simstagram community, I can't really remember who, but yes, this has truly changed the game, and I'm so thankful to have found it from those who helped me find it in the community, and it just makes it daylight all day long no matter what time. So time still goes, like it can be 10 p.m. but the sun will still be high in the sky, so you get good lighting constantly, and it is a lifesaver. And the fourth and final mod is the Buckley camera mod. Now, I always wondered how people got those super low angles looking up, because Sims 4 camera doesn't really allow you to do that. So I actually found this mod through a friend, and it has truly changed my life. If you look at my profile, you notice I love different angles. I love down looking up or up looking down, and just all these crazy angles, and this has made it possible, and I think it's truly amazing. I think people who can make mods at all to make the game like a better experience are just lifesavers in general. So I think that is it for this video. If you have any more questions about any of the mods or any specific settings you want me to go over, leave it in the comments and I'll be sure to get back to you guys. Give a thumbs up if you like this video and it helped you in any way. Be sure to subscribe to make sure you don't miss any videos. I release videos every Thursday, but on Sunday the 29th I'm releasing a special video for Simstoween, so subscribe to make sure you don't miss that, and I'll see you all next week. Bye!